What's up, ladies and gents? xcalizorz here, bringing you some World of Warcraft. Whoa, what is this fairy dragon bullshit? Uh, anyway, what's up, guys? I wanted to make a video today that wasn't Black Ops because I have nothing that is not Black Ops to upload, and that does not fly with me. I have no Monday Night Combat, I have no Fallout, I had nothing, and I figured, hey, why not diddle around with some PC recording? And I figured, hey, why not? Why not? It is all about variety, and hey, World of Warcraft adds to the variety that is known as my awesome channel, Simply Orgasmic. Or, I guess recently, Gotta Go Fast. What that has to do with anything, I don't know. But, yeah, I just wanted to do something, upload something today that was not Black Ops. Whether or not I will upload Black Ops today, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I like to space those things out as long as I can. You know, even though some people out there would want me to upload, I don't know, maybe 24 videos a day. And trust me, there's only so much xcal you can handle, because if you have too much, you may spontaneously combust. And I would definitely not want that, and you probably wouldn't want that as well. So, trust me, it's for your own good. If you don't like it, well, that's just too damn bad. But, yeah, just so you guys know, this is coming at you live, because PC, you know, I've got all the stuff right there. PC recording, or voice recording, you know, pretty easy mode. So, like, when I play a console game, I use a, you know, $1,200 camera that I ganked from my brother to record my voice, so, yeah, so, I think, so, that's pretty much a pretty high quality microphone, so that's probably how I sound in person. I don't know, maybe it's different, I don't really care, but what the fuck? Oh shit, and, I apologize if it's a little framey, because I actually did do a test run. Actually, it really wasn't a test. It was actually, I had been going for 17 minutes doing this recording, and I saw that my fraps counter disappeared, panicked, and stopped the recording, when it turns out I was just an idiot and somehow moved the fraps counter to the other corner of the screen, and I wasted 17 minutes of my time. But it wasn't, I was recording, I'm still using fraps, by the way, but I was recording at half size, and for whatever reason the quality was really bad and fuzzy, and so I'm now doing it in full size. I don't think I will have those 3-minute frame stoppages, so we should be okay. I didn't get any with the half size, so I don't see why it should be any different. I'm just getting some frame issues. I'm sitting at it's bouncing between 25 and 30. I don't know what, you know, that will record it on. I have it set to 60, because my computer is great. But yeah, I don't know. If it's not okay, then I apologize. But trust me, the half-size quality is really bad, and I'm doing you a favor. So yeah, the first time here, you'll be okay. And we're waiting for a healer. Fun stuff. Sitting here as a tank, and I am waiting. It's not cool, but yeah, anyway, World of Warcraft. I have played my fair share of WoW, and unfortunately most of that share was during very dark times. You know, if I definitely had an addiction, and a bad addiction, you know, being like, if, you know, someone asked me to stop playing, I'd tell them to go away and leave me alone. It was very antisocial and all that stuff. Like, I couldn't wait to get home from school to play WoW, and you know, luckily that's all in the past. I played from the open beta up until season 3 of the arena season in Burning Crusade. I don't exactly know when that is. I think it was 2007 in June or July or August, something like that. But, yeah, I had a problem. I played way too much. I think, wait. Someone is in, needs to accept. But, yeah, I think I had something like 2,000 days logged on my main character, on top of you know, maybe the 20 or 30 that I had on my alt. And yeah, and that's not counting the time that I had spent playing other people's characters, which I'm sure added another 15 or 20 days, something like that. Yeah, I played way too much. It was very nerdy, very sad, very depressing. But luckily I've moved on from that. Like, you know, if someone asks me, you know, walks in and asks me to stop playing, you know, I'll have no problem doing that. But I was not that way back when. So luckily things are now changed for the better. Go ahead and redo my shiz. Mark some shit up. Low cooldowns because I like doing lots of damage. Paladin tanking is so easy. But, yeah. Yeah, I've played a lot of WoW. And I don't play as much anymore. I really don't do much of anything anymore regarding WoW. I don't PvP, I don't raid. What do I do? I log in to do auction house stuff and my jewel crafter daily, and that is about it. So maybe 20 minutes of stuff and log off, and if the mood strikes me, I'll play my paladin and do an instance for a drop that I want to get for my DPS set, which I would have queued up for, but as I said earlier, this is not my first go at this, and I queued for that specifically, killed one boss, got saved, and rage quit because I thought I had fucked up the recording when that wasn't the case, but whatever, what are you gonna do? I really don't care. Actually, I care a little bit, just a little bit, but yeah, don't really do much of anything anymore. PvP just kind of pisses me off because my battle group for Horde side really sucks, and we do nothing but lose. Alliance shit stomps us, and we have 10-minute queues, and that means I'm pretty sure the Alliance queues are instant, and if they aren't, then I'll boo fucking who. But yeah, it's depressing. I mean, I myself, I do relatively well in Battlegrounds. You know, I'm always like top in killing blows or top in damage done, all that fun stuff. But WoW, unfortunately, is not a game in which, you know, one guy can stand out. You know, it really is a team-based effort. You know, not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's not something I'm really too fond of. You know, I like teamwork as much as the next guy, but you know, an individual should be able to stand out as well. And not to say that individuals don't stand out playing this game. It's just that you know, it's a lot harder. Not to say that I would make a difference. I'm not really too hot at PvP. You know, I was a lot better in vanilla. And what basically vanilla is like the first expansion when WoW first came out. That's called vanilla, and then Burning Crusade came out. That's the second expansion. And you know, whenever a game has, you know, multiple expansions, people always refer to the original release as vanilla. So if you didn't know that, there you go. But yeah, not too good at the PvP anymore. Like, I'm not as knowledgeable as I once used to be. But I don't really PvP too much anymore, so I really don't care. But yeah, pretty much I don't PvP because Horde sucks at random battlegrounds, and I am not a fan of arenas at all. Arenas steam my fucking beans like no other, so I don't do that. Okay, I guess I'm interrupting everything. But oh shit, wrong button. But yeah, and I don't raid much either, because part of why I played so much WoW back in the day was because I was an endgame raider. I was in the best guild on the server at the time. Team Ice is what they were called. Fun fact, I raid on the server with Blood Legion, one of the best guilds, if not the best Horde guild in the United States of America. Oh my, oh me, oh my. I used to raid with them. Oh man, I'm so good. Well, for PvE, PvE is pretty goddamn easy. If you suck at PvE, then well, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not exactly everyone else out there, so I guess it's a little unfair. But oh wow, burnt him down pretty fast. Let's see how much damage we are doing. Oh, that will do it. Shaman is at 16k, not bad. I think that's about what my shaman does. I think this shaman is decked out in epic stuff, so he's cheating and I win. What is this crap? But, yeah, Horde side sucks at PvP. I don't do that. I have a full set of honor gear and one gladiator weapon. And that's about it. And my friend that I was playing with, the Dino Riding Jesus, actually, you may remember him from my Battlefield 1943 videos. Holla. And he was the guy I primarily played with. And he quit because whenever we played, we spent most of that time bitching. It's not the same kind of hateful bitching like I do in my Call of Duty videos. It's, I mean, it's not bad. It's like, there's no ill intent, but, with Call of Duty, there definitely is that malice there. I am not going to deny that, but yeah, maybe I'll get into that later. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But you know, when I talk about WoW, I mean it's not because I genuinely hate the game. Or listen, when I criticize it, whatever, complain, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, he stopped playing because of that. And, I don't know. He joined a raiding guild twice, and he said, I'm gonna raid tomorrow at 7 p.m. server or whatever, and he was a no-show both times. And I told him he wouldn't show up, and he said, no, I'll show up this time, and he never did it. And when he got kicked from the second guild, I told him I don't really think scheduled raids are anything. And he's like, yeah, you're right. So. We both wanted to raid, but honestly, I think joining a guild is I don't want to do it because like I have that sense, like I would feel like that sense of obligation to play would be there, and I don't want that to happen. Like I'd rather pug my raids. And like before you say like pug, are you fucking crazy? No one pugs raids these days. My server is very, very elitist. I play on Illidan US. Don't get confused now. I don't play on a Latin America server or the Chinese servers. But, yeah, my server is very elitist. I pugged all of Ice Crown Citadel. I am 12 of 12 normal modes. Oh shit, it did not let me get it in here. That might be my fault, but, yeah, I pugged all of Lich King. I did 7 of 12 hard modes. Not that that's really saying anything, but ICC, to be fair, was very easy, especially with the 30% buff. And that's... I think I started playing WoW again when the buff was at 20%, I believe. I'm not sure. But, yeah, by the end, it was up to 30%. It was very easy. Very bro. Actually, it wasn't very bro. That's disgusting, but, yeah, my server's very elitist, and I think pugs on this server are already doing all of the content that's out. As to whether or not they're successful, I couldn't tell you. I haven't done any pugging myself because, what WoW is degenerated into is, you have to have the item level, you have to have the proper gear, and then you have to have the achievement, so... You don't get the gear unless you can get into the raids, and you can't get into the raids unless you have the gear or the achievement, and you can't get the achievement because you can't get into the goddamn raids! I mean, it is a giant clusterfuck. I mean, it's like the hassle I went through, gearing my first characters up in, when I first started Lich King, like, I was sitting at, something... What was I sitting? I don't know what I was sitting at, like 5k gear score, and that's basically just a representation of how good your gear is. And basically, like if you don't play WoW, what that basically means, 5k gear score, is that I was good enough to, do the raids if I knew my class. Like if you got 25 competent dudes together and tackled the raids in that gear, you would have no problem. Let's see if we're doing a speed run. But yeah, it was a huge pain in the ass, and it was a disaster. I spent a lot of time waiting to get in the raids. Like, people would ask, what's your gear score, and I tell them, and do you have the achievement? I tell them no, and then I'd get ignored. And I mean, I don't necessarily blame them, because there are a lot of idiots who play this game who are very, very terrible at what they do, and that's kind of a way to weed them out. But someone like me, I like to think I know what I'm doing, and I'm very confident in that fact. And to have a label placed upon me that says I'm fucking terrible just because I don't have the time played or the achievements, even though no one's giving me a chance. It's just a huge clusterfuck, and that's what the game has degenerated into. And I think the only way I could probably start raiding now if I did a GDKP, because I am filthy rich, to say the least. Yeah, I have 22k gold, almost 23 on this character. I have 36k on my shaman, another 22k on my shadow priest, and oh shit, okay, and another 12k on my death knight. And I had just spent 20k gold on an epic that I don't really need, but I bought it anyway because I wanted it, and I have the money. I've been very stingy with my gold. I haven't even bought the 310 flying speed for my paladin. And that's not like I really need. I have Crusade Aura, that's good enough. But, fuck it, I'm tanking it all. My paladin can do it. He's manly. He is all that is man. What do? Oh shit. I wasn't even paying attention to those black voids. I wonder if I was staying. Whatever, probably doesn't matter. But, yeah, it's like when I join these guilds, it's like I get some sense of obligation to raid when I really shouldn't have that. Like, I should be raiding for fun. But, and like, part of that is like being on a schedule, because most of the guilds on this server, like, they'll require you to show up a number of times. They may raid like 4 days a week or whatever, and you're required to have like 99% raid attendance. Like, that was one of the advertisements I saw, and I thought that was fucking ridiculous. And that's just out of the question for me. Like, I want to play when I want to play, not because